Okay, let's try this today. Hi y'all, this is Little House 56. How are y'all doing today? Pretty hot again here. Humidity is a killer, man. So, got that car fixed. So I took it for my drive finally today because it was like 100 degrees yesterday. And I just went down to the gas station to get gas in it. And everybody was there. That place was freaking packed. And then I went to the store across the street. And I ran the air conditioning, but since it has sat for a year, it was squeaking. So I turned that off. But I'll tell you what, I pulled out my road and this guy must have been flying down the other road that I always complain about. And he was gonna pass me and there's another car coming in the other side. I'm just waving my arms in that Subaru. He can see me. There's a lot of windows in there and they're not tinted like these other cars. Like, get over. I'm gonna kill people drive like. There was 2 accidents today down the road from me from what I seen on my Facebook page. I'm like, these people drive like they own the freaking roads or something. You're gonna kill somebody. Get over. They are not gonna like me in my old car because they thought I drove bad in the other car. I'm gonna drive really super bad in this car because the brakes work, but they're not perfect. So I always come to a slow. And the first time I drove it in over a year, so I always slow down way before I'm gonna stop. So just until they probably work themselves out, or I don't know how that stuff works. Yeah, they're not gonna like me on the roads, and I don't like to drive anyway, so yeah, that was not fun. Police were out like crazy around here. I'm thinking probably from all those darn accidents that everybody keeps having. People drive like freaking maniacs. They want to get off work and get home. That's what they want. Get off work. I want to go home. It's hot. I'm sweaty. I need a shower. Yeah. So I was, when I lived in North Carolina, I was gonna, this lady in North Carolina, me and him were just shopping, and she come up to me and told me practically her whole life story. She was probably 10, 15 years older than me, but it was heartbreaking. We were looking at some kind of coffee makers or something, and she just comes over and looks at him too, and then she says, honey, I met a man. She said, and she said, I had this and this and this, and she said, now I live in this little crappy trailer with nothing. And I still have that little lady in my head. I didn't know what to say to her, but maybe that was a warning. I don't know. But yeah, she said she lived in this tore down crappy trailer that's, you know, North Carolina. They live different. Yeah, so it's something I always think about when I think about North Carolina, that little lady just living alone all by herself, and that man probably left her. Who knows? Yeah, so I don't have much to say. I just watch out for me on the roads because I'm going to be real slow now. I've really already made somebody mad, and it's the first day I drove it down the road. But we'll see how it goes in the future. Y'all have a good day. It's really hot. Make sure you drink lots of water and try to stay cool. All right, later, taters. And my dogs are being good today. Yay. This one's prancing in circles. All right, later, taters. Bye.